Number 223 in the Imprint range is Bus Riley's Back in Town, starring Ann-Margret and the fantastic Michael Parks. This 1965 film was a bit of a strange oddity, because at the start of this one we see Bus arriving back in his hometown. He's finished a stint in the army, he's out to kind of find his fortune, to find his place in the world, and he's back to a place where the old life that he had is no longer for him. He's kind of escaped that, but once he's back in his hometown, back with his mother and his sisters, he finds that his old life comes crawling back. Laurel, in the form of his ex-girlfriend, wants to get back together, wants to kickstart that relationship with Bus, who's very adamant that he does not want that, primarily because, well, she got married when he was away, and that doesn't seem to stop her at all in chasing after Bus.
Is that all you have to do? Ride around, pick up guys, give them lifts?
Sure, it's my favorite pastime. Get in.
We've got Bus who's trying to find a job. He's got an affinity for mechanics. He could easily get a job in that and be very successful, but that's the easy route. And that's not what he's after. He's after something different, something that's going to interest him and keep him going. He has a promised job. Things turn out to have something else going on with it. It really puts him off, and he finds himself stuck for a job, trying to find something, to get a foothold, to find a career that he can love, to find a girl that he can love, to stay away from Laurel, who is the temptation incarnate. She is constantly hounding him and chasing him down.
You never really wanted to marry me, did you?
There's some wonderful performances here. Ann-Margret and Michael Parks are both terrific here. The chemistry sparks when they're on screen. You can see Bus trying his hardest not to fall into this trap again, and Laurel does everything she can to make sure that he does. And we kind of watch this character over a number of weeks as he tries to figure out his place in the world, where he's going to end up, what he is going to do. And it's that struggle that makes it interesting. The inner turmoil of realising that it's so easy to fall back in to the way that he was, and how hard it is to make that move to further on himself, which I think is great.
Give me hell. Tell me I'm no good. I'll never amount to anything.
No, I won't. Because that's what you're telling yourself.
Ann-Margret as the temptress in this is simply amazing. I would be hard pressed for anyone to resist her charms in this. She looks great, she gives a great performance, but she comes across as very manipulative. Michael Parks as Bus Riley is tremendous. He's got that charm, he's got that cool, he's got that effortlessness nature about him which is so appealing, but he also has that compulsion to fall back into the ways that are ultimately could be rather destructive for him. I liked Bus Riley's Back in Town. Wasn't the most captivating of films, and at 93 minutes it feels that it goes on a little bit, but the resolution's rather great in this one. Again, there's not a real narrative driving this forward. It's more about a character finding what he wants to do, how he wants to live his life, which I really kind of liked a lot. Bus Riley is Back in Town was terrific. Even just seeing in there late Michael Parks it's worth it for that alone. Let's dive into the disc, have a look at some of the extras. Here we are in the disc for Bus Riley's Back in Town. Let's get into the special features. We've got an audio commentary with film historians Lee Pfeiffer and Paul Scrabble. We have film professor Lucy Bolton on Ann-Margret, which is 28 minutes 11 seconds and is an absolute masterclass on this terrific actor. And that's the extras for Bus Riley's Back in Town. So there we have it, Bus Riley's Back in Town. I highly recommend picking this one up. It's terrific, well worth seeking out. Yeah, I would love to know your thoughts if you've seen it, so let me know in the comment box below. There's more content up here if you want to see more of my stuff, and in the description box below are links to the Patreon membership program and manvfilm.com, all ways in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.